Hello, it is Timmesha here, and welcome back to my channel where I strive to teach, aspire, and shift. I'm so excited that you guys are back, and I'm very excited about this new video series that I'm going to be doing. Before I jump into the nitty-gritty and all the good juicy stuff, please make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. So that means that you are hitting the red letters that say subscribe at the bottom of your screen, that you are liking this video, so go on and give it a thumbs up, and you are also commenting down below. You can share with me what you know about this topic. You can share with me some experience you may have, or you can just tell me, hey, I never knew anything. I never knew this was such a thing, so thanks for sharing. But yes, leave me a comment down below, like this video, subscribe, and as always, make sure that you are sharing this video, because if you need it, I'm sure a friend of a friend of a friend could use it as well. All right. Let's jump into today's video. Today, we are going to be talking about the mistaken goals chart. And in my introductory video, I shared a little bit about the mistaken goals chart and just a little bit about what I knew about it and just how beneficial it has been to me as a teacher. The first mistaken goal that is noted on our chart is undue attention. And so this may be the child who is always seeking your attention. They want to feel needed. They want to, they're that child that's kind of all in your face, like, what you doing? What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? That's that child. And so the undue attention. And this is often how the adult, the parent, the teacher, the caregiver feels when working with raising and dealing with this child. So the parent may feel annoyed, irritated, frustrated, worried, guilty. So those are some of the typical emotions or feelings that the parent or teacher may be going through when working, raising, teaching a child who has that mistaken goal of undue attention. A lot of times we may react by trying to coax them into doing what we want. And also, it may be doing things for the child that we know they can do for themselves. And of course, the child is going to respond by stopping the behavior temporarily. And we may see that, the behavior resurfaces, or it may be the same behavior or a different behavior that begins to reoccur. And we will also truly notice that the child's going to respond when they're getting that one-on-one attention versus knowing when to stop and when or the child is basically seeing that when I act in this specific manner, when I do this, then I get the attention that I want. So for example, this could be the child that is continuously, asking for help to zip up their jacket. And once again, that this child can very well zip up their own jacket, but instead of letting them do it themselves, so they'll kind of leave you alone and, you can just be done with it and move on to the next thing. You're gonna just go and do it for them. And I have to admit, I've been so guilty of this, and it's so easy to do, but it's so good to have this chart, because and then I can look at, this is the behavior that the child is doing, this is how I'm feeling, and then here are some things that I can do to help the child meet this need that they are mistakenly giving by seeking this undue attention. And a lot of times when the child is exhibiting this undue attention and they just are seeking your attention, they're craving your attention, they are oftentimes feeling as though they want you to notice them. And they want you to involve them and make them feel useful in certain situations. So for example, for the 5-year-old that you have that's saying that they're unable to zip up their own coat, something that I could do in the classroom is have this child say, okay, Johnny, I want you to zip your coat, and then I want you to go around and I want you to help the younger kids in the class zip up their coats, or go around and ask your friends who needs help. And this will give him that undue attention, that will make him feel valued and like he's needed. And it'll also be helping the younger kids around. So it's kind of fixing that double edge and you both are getting, you know, what you need. And if you're at home and you have a child who's always seeking your attention, you can give them little tasks that shows them that you care for them, that they're needed, that they are valued, and this is letting them help in those instances. All right, so now here comes the fun, juicy part where I'm gonna provide you with some tips and tricks and different things that you can do to empower your child to work through this behavior. So now here comes the fun, juicy part where I'm gonna provide you with some tips and tricks and different things that you can do to empower your child to work through this behavior. Redirect to a useful task. So if you see your child doing a behavior that they shouldn't be doing, that you don't like, redirect them to a task or behavior that you want to see them. Second thing is have faith in your child to work through their problems, to figure out things on their own. So this would be not coming to the child's rescue all the time, but allowing them a minute to just see if they can work through it on their own. So for example, if you see that child struggling to zip up his jacket, first just see if he knows to just take out the other part of the zipper and, you know, try to zip it again. So give them a minute to help just establish that problem solving skills, that critical thinking, and just giving them the opportunity to work it out themselves. Another thing that you can do is plan special time for just you and your child, and, you know, let it be a time where you both are coming together, and it could be a special activity that your child enjoys. It could be an activity that you enjoy, but let it be special time that you guys are just one-on-one enjoying that quality time. And this means that there's no phones, no distractions, but you're being purposeful and just setting aside specific, special quality time for you and your child. Another and the last tip that I have found very useful, both in my classroom, and I know this is something that my parents used to do with me as well, is have family meetings, have classroom meetings. And this will help, you know, that open that discussion of maybe how someone's feeling, whether things aren't being done as they should. And this will really just give your child a chance to see that their voice matters, they matter to this family, they have a say, and as well as the same thing for the classroom. This allows the students to know that their voice matters. This classroom is just as much theirs as it is mine, and it's us kind of collaborating and working together, working as a team to come to a mutual agreement, a mutual respect for one another. So this is all about the child who is seeking that undue attention, the child who's very needy, and this just shows us, and I hope that these tips help you to see how you may be feeling, that things that we may be doing as the adults in the situation to negate or to worsen the behavior in a sense. And it gives us also some tips on what we can incorporate, and it also helps us to understand what is this child seeking, what is it that they need. So remember that the child who is seeking that undue attention, that need, they crave attention, they're looking to be noticed, and they want to know that they matter and that they have use in your home and your classroom. And yeah, so I hope that these tips helped, and I look forward to continuing this series, and I'll see you guys in part 2 of our Mistaken Goals series. All right, so remember to subscribe, like, comment, and share this video, and I'll see you guys next time.